So this is the actual thing we are going to study in standard 12th. In this chapter, we will study elementary transformation, inverse of a matrix and application of matrices. The complete chapter is divided into 3 units. Now if you'll observe third unit, that is application of matrices, it has two methods, method of inversion and method of reduction. For method of inversion, it means we will be using inverse that we will learn from unit 2. Okay, and for method of reduction, we will be using elementary transformation. Now let us come to the unit 2.2. In inverse of matrix, there are again two methods, that is elementary transformation and adjoint method. So again we have elementary transformation. So elementary transformation is used in both the units, that is in 2.2 and 2.3 both. So it is very important to understand elementary transformation. These are the three elementary transformations that we will be learning today. The first one is interchange of any two rows or any two columns. It allows you to interchange any two rows or any two columns. Let's, for an example, take a matrix A, okay, and here the operation is C1 interchanged by C2. Now what is C1? C1 is column 1, and what is C2? C2 is column 2. Okay, so let me write this operation, C1 interchanged by C2. Therefore A is equivalent to 4, 3, 5, 1. If you'll observe, I have just changed the place of the columns. For the second one, that is second matrix B, the operation is R1 interchanged by R2. So again, therefore, B is equivalent to, the first row is interchanged with the second row. So what is the second row? Second row is 4, 5. So that I'll write at a place of first row, 4, 5 and 3, 1. This is the basic operation that we have to keep in mind. Now next thing, we have a question from the exercise, that is the first exercise, that is we have given a matrix A, we are given with the matrix B, we have to do the operation. This operation I have done for you above. Now you have to answer this question, that what do you observe? That is the homework for you. Now the second elementary transformation is multiplication of the elements of any row or column by a non-zero scalar. Non-zero scalar means any number. Now here the first example is we have a matrix A given to us and we have to do the operation 2C2. What does this mean? We have to multiply column 2 with a scalar, that is 2. Okay, so therefore new matrix which will be equivalent to the original matrix, we can write it as 1, 2 multiplied to 2 is 4 and my minus 1 will be as it is. Next 0. Now this element is again multiplied to 2. 2 ones are 2 and 3. There is no change in first column and third column. Only what is the change? There is a change in the second column. Okay. Similarly we will do the operation for row. I have shown it for column above. I'll show it for row also. Okay. What is the matrix given to us? Matrix is B matrix. Okay. And the operation is minus 3 R1. So new matrix that will be formed will be equivalent to the original matrix, and that we can write it as, there is change in only first row. So minus 3 into 1, that is minus 3. 0 into minus 3 is 0. And minus 3 into 2 is minus 6. There is no change in the second row. So I'll write it as it is. Understood? Now again I have given an exercise question over here. I have showed you the transformations right? Now what you have to do, find the addition of the two new matrices. What are the new matrices? This is one matrices and this is another one. You have to find the addition of the two matrices. Okay, this is exercise question number 4. Okay, now third operation is adding the scalar multiples of all the elements of any row or column to a corresponding element of any other row or column. Now what is the meaning of this? If a matrix is given to you, okay, and the operation is given, now if you'll observe this operation, what does this means is a column 2 is multiplied by a scalar, okay, means every element of column 2 will be multiplied by 2, okay, and after that it will be added to the column number 3, okay. Now let us see how this operation works. Now a new matrix that will be formed will be equivalent to the original matrix and can be written as, there is no change in the column 1, right? 1, 2, 3, it will be as it is. Now whatever first entry is here, we are doing operation on that column or row. So your first entry is C3, so our operation will be on column 3, okay. So therefore column 2 will be as it is, so it is -1, 1 and 3. Now the transformation is on third column, okay. So third column will change. What is that transformation? That is C3. What is the element of C3? 3. And what is the operation? Plus 2C2. What is the element of C2? That is -1. Okay. Now after that, what is the next element of C3? That is 0 plus 2 into 1. This one is the element of second column. Okay. And what is the third one? Third element of column 3, that is 1 plus 2 into, what is the element of column 2? That is 3. So what will be our new matrix? New matrix will be 1, 2, 3, -1, 1, 3. It will be 3 minus 2, that is 1. It will be 2 ones are 2, and it will be 6 plus 1, that is 7. Understood what I have done in the first transformation? Okay. Now similarly I can show you the transformation for the rows as well. Now this tells me that row 2 is multiplied by 2 and it is added to the first row. Okay. Now again a new operation, let's number it as 2, and this was the first operation. Okay. These two things are different. Now this is the operation on row. Okay. So new matrix that will be formed will be equivalent to the original matrix. Now what is the first element over here? Sorry, not element, we can say row or column. So what is the first row over here? That is R1. So changes will happen in row 1. Okay. Now if changes are going to happen in the row 1, okay, what are those changes? What are those changes? Now the changes are R1. What is the first element of row 1? That is 1. Okay. Plus 2 into, what is the first element of row 2? That is 2. Okay. What is the second element of row 1? That is -1 plus 2 into, what is the second element of row 2? That is 1. Okay. What is the third element of row 1? That is 3 plus 2 into, what is the third element of row 2? That is 0. Okay. Now there is no change in row 2 and row 3, so I'll write it as it is. So it will be 2, 1, 0, 3, 3, 1. Okay. Can you simplify this? So here it will be 5. Here it will be 1. And here it will be 3. I don't have a place to write over here, so you just write down the final matrix, that is 5, 1, 3, 2, 1, 0, 3, 3, 1.